phones of 2 ministers, 3 opposite leaders among many targeted for tap. Pegasus used against Indian journalists and activists. Government denies. Leaked database includes 300 Indian phone numbers. Rahul Mamta's nephew, 2 union ministers, dissident ex-EC Lavasa in snooping target list. Attack on democracy. Furious reaction to spying revelations. Senior politicians, activists and experts were potentially targeted by NSO Group's Pegasus phone hacking software. Fresh reports have revealed. 10 p.m.'s 3 presidents, a king. Washington Post revealed on Tuesday that the list of probably Pegasus spyware targets included current and former heads of state and government. Spyware used to snoop on ministers, oppositions, journalists, businessmen. These are recent scary news articles. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Easy Learning. आप लोगों को पता चल गया होगा आज का टॉपिक क्या होने वाला है. This is the topic which scares everyone in the world and scares most those who are using mobile phones and other devices. Pegasus जो कि एक spyware है and ये डेवलप किया गया है इसराइल के NSO ग्रुप के द्वारा, जो कि बेसिकली मोबाइल फोन्स एंड अदर डिवाइसेस में रन हो सकता है, मोस्टली ISO एंड एंड्रॉयड वर्जन में. बेसिकली पेगासस सॉफ्टवेयर एक्सप्लॉइट हो सकता है ISO वर्जन अप टू ISO 14.6 तक. As of 2016, Pegasus capable है reading text messages, tracking calls, collecting passwords, location tracking, accessing the target device microphone and camera, and harvesting information from apps. ये spyware का नाम basically mythological winged horse Pegasus के नाम से रखा गया है, जबकि it is a Trojan horse that can be sent flying through the air to infect phones. Pegasus सॉफ्टवेयर तैयार करने वाला NSO Group was previously owned by American private equity firm that is Francisco Partners, but it was brought back by its founder in 2019. This company states that it provides authorized government with technology that helps them combat terror and crimes. NSO Group has published sections of contracts with required customers to use its products only for criminals and national security investigations, and has stated that it has an industry-leading approach to human rights. ये स्पाईवेयर बेसिकली टेरर, क्राइम एंड नेशनल सिक्योरिटी के पर्पज से ही बनाया गया है. पेगासस डिस्कवर्ड किया गया था अगस्त 2016 को आफ्टर ए फेल्ड इंस्टॉलेशन अटेम्प्ट ऑन द iPhone of a human rights activist. News of the spyware caused significant media coverage. Then it was caused the most sophisticated smartphone attack ever and marked the first time that a malicious remote exploit using jailbreak to gain unrestricted access to an iPhone has been detected. अगस्त 2020 में रिलीज हुआ एक इसराइल के रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से NSO ग्रुप पेगासस स्पाईवेयर सॉफ्टवेयर को hundreds of millions of US dollars में यूनाइटेड अरब एमिरेट्स एंड अदर गल्फ कंट्रीज को सोल्ड कर दिया है. Later in December 2020, the Al Jazeera investigative show The Tip of the Iceberg, spy partners exclusively covered Pegasus and its penetration into the phones of media professionals and activists. And ये इसराइल के द्वारा यूज किया गया है for opponents and allies. In July 2021, widespread media coverage part of the Project Pegasus revelation, Amnesty International uncovered that Pegasus was still being widely used against high-profile targets. It showed that Pegasus was able to infect all modern ISO versions up to the latest release ISO 14.6 through a zero-click iMessage exploit. Pegasus ISO exploitation आइडेंटिफाई किया गया था इन अगस्त 2016 को. तब अरब ह्यूमन राइट्स डिफेंडर अहमद मंसूर received a text message promising secrets about torture happening in prisons in the United Arab Emirates by following a link. Mansoor sent the link to Citizen Lab, who investigated with the collaboration of Lookout, finding that if Mansoor had followed the link, it would have jailbroken his phone and implanted the spyware into it in a form of social engineering. Citizen Lab linked the attack to the NSO Group. The New York Times and the Times of Israel Both reported that it appears that the UAE was using this spyware as early as 2013. It was used in Panama by former President Ricardo Martinelli from 2012 to 2014, who established the National Security Council for its use. Several lawsuits outstanding in 2018 claim that NSO Group helped clients operate the software. ये spyware install हो सकता है some devices जो कि run करता है some ISO versions, Apple's mobile operating system as well as some Android devices. ये infect कर सकता है through clicking links, the photo apps, Apple Music apps and iMessages. They can run without any interaction from the victim. अगर ये once install हो गया, then Pegasus has been reported to able to run arbitrary code, extract contacts, call logs, messages, photos, web browsing history, settings, as well as gather information from apps including iMessage, Gmail, Viber, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram and Skype. At the 2017 Security Analyst Summit held by Kaspersky Lab, researchers revealed that Pegasus was available for Android in addition to ISO. Pegasus spyware both Android version and ISO version में similar way में function करता है, but the mode of attack is different. Android version में ये try करता है to gain root access, similar to jailbreaking in ISO. अगर ये fail हो जाता है, then ये user से पूछता है for permission to harvest at least some data. Although Pegasus spyware का main मकसद था against criminals and terrorists, but it also used by government to spy on critics and opponents. Around late 2019 को Facebook claim कर रहा था NSO के against that Pegasus had been used to intercept the WhatsApp communities of a number of activists, journalists and bureaucrats in India, and इसमें Indian government का involvement भी दिखाई दे रहा था. NSO hacking targets by Project Pegasus in 2021 के database से इंडियन मिनिस्टर्स, ऑपोजिशन लीडर्स, एक्स इलेक्शन कमिश्नर, जर्नलिस्ट के फोन नंबर्स भी मिले हैं. इंडिपेंडेंट डिजिटल फॉरेंसिक एनालिसिस कंडक्टेड ऑन 10 इंडियन फोन्स whose numbers were present in the data showed signs of either an attempted or successfully Pegasus hack. The result of the forensic analysis shows sequential correlations between the time and date a phone number entered in the list and the beginning of surveillance. Here in the list, 11 phone numbers associated with a female employee of the Supreme Court of India and her immediate family who accused the former Chief Justice of India, Ranjan Gogoi, of sexual harassment are also allegedly found on a database indicating possibility of their phones being snooped. Records में ये भी पता चल रहा है कि phone numbers of some key political players in Karnataka appears to have been selected around the time when intense power struggle was taken place between the BJP and Janata-Dal secular Congress-led state government in 2019. According to the report, Indian government used Pegasus to spy on Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan and diplomats from Iran, Afghanistan, China, Nepal and Saudi Arabia. Pegasus software, whose sales are licensed by the government of Israel to foreign governments, helped Saudi Arabia spy on Jamal Khashoggi, who was later killed in Turkey. Sources के मुताबिक ये पता चल रहा है कि उनके गर्लफ्रेंड के फ़ोन को हैक करके उनको टारगेट किया गया था. A leak of a list of over 50,000 phone numbers believed to have been identified as those of people of interest by clients of NSO since 2016 became available to Paris-based media non-profit organization Forbidden Stories and Amnesty International. उन्होंने शेयर किया था information with 17 news media organization and that has been called Project Pegasus. And a month-long investigation was carried out which reported from mid-July 2021. The Pegasus project involved 80 journalists from the media partners. Lastly, evidence मिला कि many phones with numbers in the list had been targets of Pegasus spyware. However, the CEO of NSO Group categorically claimed that the list in question is unrelated to them. The source of the allegation cannot be verified as a reliable one. This is an attempt to build something on a crazy lack of information. There is fundamentally wrong with this investigation. यूनाइटेड नेशंस एंड यूरोपियन यूनियन जैसे इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस एंड डिफरेंट कंट्रीज कंडेम कर रहे हैं ये एक्टिविटी को। यूनाइटेड नेशंस ह्यूमन राइट चीफ इसे मिसयूज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी बोल रहे हैं। अकॉर्डिंग टू द सोर्सेस 10 गवर्नमेंट्स आर बिलीव्ड टू बी NSO कस्टमर्स। दोज आर अजरबैजान, बहरीन, काजाकिस्तान, मेक्सिको, मोरक्को, रवांडा, सऊदी अरेबिया, हंगेरी, इंडिया एंड द UAE। एनालिसिस से पता चला है phone numbers that were selected possibly ahead of surveillance attack spanned more than 48 countries across 4 continents. Different countries का different reactions है regarding Pegasus Spyware. France has already ordered an investigation and said it would sue countries actively involved in spying on their nations. French President Macron convened an emergency meeting to discuss reports that his cell phones and those of top officials might have been targeted by spyware. Hungarian foreign minister said, I am unaware of any such data collection and I have never been aware of it. Israel launches commissions to probe Pegasus spyware. Israel's National Security Council to look into NSO's Pegasus abuse allegation. Israel also created a task force to manage response to Pegasus project. Israel appoints commission to review NSO. This is all about different countries, but in India, Center rejects demand for proof into snooping allegation. IT minister calls reports over the top. Some other countries like Hungary and India have already denied this allegation.
So here are some reactions of Indian politicians regarding Pegasus issue.
As government is not reacting over this issue, so पेगासस सॉफ्टवेयर के जासूसी में सुप्रीम कोर्ट को लेटर लिख के 500 बुद्धिजीवियों ने दखल देने के लिए बोला है। संसद में और संसद के बाहर भी बहुत प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा है ये चीज़ को लेके एंड ये सब मामले में जांच करने के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट को लेटर लिख के बोला गया है। जैसे कि पेगासस को किस भारतीय संस्था ने खरीदा है, कितने पैसे में खरीदा है और क्यों खरीदा है, ये सब का जवाब देने के लिए मांग किया गया है। और भी बोला गया है कि सरकार के खिलाफ बोलने वाले सुरक्षित नहीं हैं। सो ये सारे चीज को लेके कड़ा जांच होना चाहिए। पेगासस स्पाईवेयर इतना डेडली एंड सोफिस्टिकेटेड स्पाईवेयर है तो इसे अभी रोकना थोड़ा नामुमकिन सा लग रहा है, तो इसका तोड़ कहीं ना कहीं और कभी ना कभी मिलेगा। सो दिस इज द एंड ऑफ दिस वीडियो। होप यू ऑल लाइक दिस वीडियो। इफ यू एंजॉयड द वीडियो, do like, share and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank you for watching.